We met at Unity. We met at Unity of Livonia, and it was The Dragon Doesn't Live Here Anymore, Ellen Cohen. And I came in, and what are the chances of meeting someone who is Jewish Unity? When I met Al at that time, we were all dressed up and wore big hats and looked lovely, all of us. And he looked at me and decided I was a snob. And ultimately, we were in the same mastermind group together. And we became very close friends. And under what I call the hoopy at Cranbrook, he told me that he was going to marry me. And I said, no, you're my best friend. And he gave me an ultimatum. He says, you have a week to decide whether you really want to be serious about us dating. And let me know, and if you don't, that's okay, we'll remain friends, and I'll go on to find somebody else. And so I decided to become serious, and we got married a year later.
I love her. I love her very, very much. The strength in what we have is that there will be nothing that will be a block to ever separate us. My prostate, they said that it will be better, all right, that you remove it, all right? So they did. And I can't remember in the amount of time, but I became ill. I've had probably about 3 times I could have been dead, and God loves me, all right, but he's making a damn time with it.
Al is a victor, not a victim. He never comes from the victim feelings, even though he says, why me? In the next sentence, he says, what research have you done today to find more things that can help me? Now, Al is aphasic, and aphasic means that he has a language and communication problem. It doesn't affect his intelligence. He's enormously bright, but it's like there's a disconnect. Al had to learn to walk, talk, read, write, and spell. He started from scratch. We woke up one day, he was in absolute agony, and he could not move his legs. He went into physical therapy somewhere later in 2014, and he had 2 sessions. And the second session, the therapist said, I can't work with you anymore. You're in too much pain, and I'm making it worse. I'm letting you go, and when you heal more, then you can come back. That was a great gift she gave him, because he really wasn't ready, okay? Very important. Her name is Linda Mahone. She was a miracle. Linda Mahone is a member of Renaissance Unity. We did not know that when we met her. That was a blessing. We researched, and we found this thing called laughter yoga. It sounds pretty stupid. It isn't. It is scientifically excellent for any type of brain issues, which they think Al has some minimal damage to the brain. So now we're hunting. We go to Unity. We did not know this. After the Unity meeting, there was a yoga laughter specialist program. Lynn West. Lynn West was here today. She's a part of Renaissance Unity. She didn't have a program in this area, so we went to our occupational therapist, Raji, and we asked her if she could get it into Henry Ford. It's at Henry Ford every 2 weeks, and both of us got scholarships to become certified specialists and laughter yoga. Now, that's only a few of the things that have happened. We now have both agreed that we want to do workshops. We want to help other people. What happens if something happens to me? He cannot live alone. He would not be able to stay in our condo.
I got a lot of girlfriends.
Al wrote something so beautiful I almost fell over. He said it. I wrote it. It said, I have felt so much love. Do you remember this?
Go ahead.
I have felt so much love from the prayer chaplains. So many emails, so many calls, so many visits. And that's to this day. And he said, I am so grateful to them. They'll never know how grateful I am. And he started to cry. And to walk into a building and maybe it's Claire or it's Shirley or it's Gwen, and they say, look who's here! It's Alan Sue! Oh my gosh, you look great! That's a beautiful thing. That is absolutely beautiful. And the prayer chaplains are just wonderful. It's a very, very close-knit group. And we've been prayer chaplains, it's about 7 years. It's a long time.
We give a lot. We learn a lot. I'm grateful.